Welcome back to Sunrise Live. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are talking about alternative medicine, and this time we're looking particularly at homeopathy. And here in studio, we have Dr. Narinder Singh. Thank you so much for joining us, and Dr. Harman Singh Thethy. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your coming. And now, yes,
good morning.
Morning to you. Right. Now, if we can just start by you telling us what exactly is homeopathy and how does it work?
Homeopathy is a system of medicine which is quite different than the conventional medical system, different than the herbal system as well. Homeopathic system, it's widely known in so many countries, and state governments are also taking it as a part of the medical system. Yes. In district hospitals. Like if we talk about India, in India, Constitution of India, there is an act, Act number 59, which was passed, Act number 59 of 1973. Yes. Homeopathy is passed in the parliament and it is practiced. Ministry of Health is employing homeopathic doctors. Because it works.
But what is it, first of all? How does it work?
Fine. It's how it is different than the other system. Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody knows about conventional medicine. Yes. On the other side, herbal medicine also people have used some time. And the difference is, herbal medicine, you know, the way it comes as a crude form, maybe herbs or flowers, I mean parts of the plants, and some mineral as well, they are used in herbal medicines. Mm-hmm. And you know, herbal medicine is like if we take that 1 spoon of herbal powder, it is a medicinal substance. If it is not working, it is increased. Instead of 1 spoon, if it is not working, people, they take 2 spoons of herbal medicine.
Even conventional. But exactly how it works, how the homeopathic medicine works, or what is it?
Homeopathic medicine and conventional medicine, the difference is, number 1, it's like medicinal substances are increased in medicine, but on the other side, in homeopathic medicine, medicinal substances are decreased. The more the medicinal substance is decreased, the more powerful that medicine becomes, that remedy becomes more powerful.
But what is contained in the medicine exactly?
They are also derived from the herbs, minerals, parts of the animals, like some the way vaccinations are made from parts of the living things. Mm-hmm. Same way, homeopathic medicines are also sources are just the same. Okay. Preparation is different. Yes. So the way homeopathic medicines are prepared, they are not classical homeopathy. It's not mixture of so many substances. Mm-hmm. In one medicine. If it is only phosphorus, it will be phosphorus. If it is sulfur, it will be sulfur. If it is calcium, calcareous carbonate, only one substance. Okay. In one remedy, one medicine. But in conventional medicine and herbal medicines, people might have seen there are a lot of substances mixed in one tablet. Okay. But in the way I said, okay, countries like India, these doctors, they work together in the hospitals. It's government who provides multiple option of treatments. Okay. For the benefit of the society. Maybe
Dr. Harman, you can just briefly tell us how possible is it? There are many Kenyans who are actually practicing homeopathy, and for you, how long have you been in Kenya to practice this?
It's like 5 years I have been practicing homeopathy here, and it is a 5.5 years degree course in India, and thereafter is 3 years MD course. Right. After the
bachelor's degree.
How many are people now embracing this homeopathic medicine, and how is it being accepted here in Kenya?
No, the main thing is people are not very aware of this medicine.
Yes.
But as we are telling through media
Yes.
and other things, they are accepting.
Okay.
They are coming and actually they are fed up of those conventional treatment. So they want something which can treat them properly.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
in
Possibly-
other words,
yes.
in other words, what happens, those people who have tried conventional medicines, maybe some who have tried even herbal medicines, and they feel that those medicines are not working on their condition, they are not getting the results what they are expecting. Those are the type of people they come to us after trying forms of medicines.
Yes. But how does it work? Because from what I was saying is that is it a holistic kind of approach where you look at even not just what ails them at this point in time, it's a general perspective of a person.
Yeah, it's a quite a different approach.
Yes.
Like you see, in homeopathic medicine, we take the whole history from head to toes. We call it, totality of symptoms.
Yes.
Somebody's mental problems, somebody's physical problems, sexual problems. All those problems we take, before we select the medicine, we take the history from head to toes.
Yes.
And we always tell patients not to hide anything. You know, some patients, okay, the way patients are used to, let me go to this doctor for these problems and another doctor for other problems.
Yes.
But in homeopathic medicine, it's not like that. They have to be open for all the problems. They have to tell us so that we select the right medicine.
Yes.
And usually it is one remedy at one time, one medicine at one time. And we always see this medicine, how many problems it has reduced in a month or that period. And from there, we go to second remedy.
Maybe you can just mention some of the diseases that can be treated using homeopathy.
The way I said it is the whole body. We treat all type of problems, maybe arthritis, if it is diabetes, or maybe mental problems, problems like other physical problems like gynecological problems. So we treat all sort of problems.
Okay.
And there are different medicines for different problems.
Okay. Possibly you can tell us, what does it take to be a homeopath? Dr. Narinder, you can briefly tell us, how do you become, sorry, Dr. Harman, you can briefly tell us how then do you become a homeopath when you're training? The training?
The training,
you
this training is different in different countries. In India, they are offering a degree course, bachelor's degree course
Yes.
of 5.5 years. Thereafter, there is the MD program for 3 years.
Okay. And here in Kenya, are there people now getting interested in doing it? Have you seen, are there many people who are doing this kind of program now?
People are practicing. There are. Let me not say so many, but there are people who are practicing homeopathy.
Okay.
But others, they are not doing it even when they are homeopaths. Reason they find it's hard to have that type of maybe to survive. They can't make enough. Thing is, if you work hard, you'll make it. People will know about homeopathy, and definitely you will succeed.
Okay. One of the other issues that you've mentioned about homeopathy, about how it can be treated, maybe like a condition like high blood pressure, you say it can actually be treated using homeopathy.
It's high blood pressure. It is the way people are told that it's a lifelong condition. Somebody, they have to take the medicine every day, rest of their life. But in homeopathy, it's not like that, because everybody little bit pressure, we always have, but when it goes beyond that limit, then he should need, somebody needs medical treatment.
Yes.
And in most cases, I think 95% cases are related to mental problems, high blood pressure.
Yes.
Because people are very irritable, some of them. Those people who are very anxious, people who are very impatient, people who suffered a lot in some places,
Yes.
they end up having suffering from blood pressure. And with the homeopathic treatment, when we treat somebody's anger, when we treat somebody's irritable nature or suspicious nature, or somebody who is having hatred for no reason, hatred for some other people, we see people are there.
That is what you call holistic treatment, where you're looking at the
high blood pressure,
the problem, the initial problem, what is actually causing the high blood
underlying
pressure.
root cause.
The
underlying root cause. If you don't look at the underlying root cause, and if you don't treat somebody's mental, those type of behaviors and those type of problems, you cannot cure the conditions.
Okay.
It's very difficult. But homeopathy, it's quite different way of taking history, treating people. Okay.
Dr. Harman, you also mentioned that you can also treat such issues as asthma, which sometimes it's said, like in conventional medicine, some of these diseases cannot be cured. How does that work? How is it possible that you can
asthma can occur in any stage of life,
Yes.
maybe in infants or in the old age.
Yes.
And it is mainly an irritation of the pulmonary branch of the pneumogastric nerve that causes spasm of the respiratory tract, and the patient has cough and pain in the chest or the gasping for breath.
Yes.
And mainly asthma is associated with the skin problems also.
Okay. So like for you, when you're treating someone with asthma, you'd be able to, how do you look at them when, like if it's me who's coming for treatment, how do you treat me first of all?
First we see what is the cause of the asthma,
Yes.
because there are many things.
Like the way you said, if it's perfume or if it's some of this maybe pollen and all that, then that does not need medicine.
No, that needs medicine. We have different medicines for these cases.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay. You know what happens, like cases of asthma, sometimes people, they inherit problems.
Yes.
Not sometimes, okay, we always inherit problems from our parents, and okay, sometimes environment as well, it affects us as well.
Yes.
Okay, people suffering from asthma, sometimes you might see somebody used to have a skin eruptions, skin problems, and when skin problems are suppressed, you will see that person can develop problems of internal organs. Asthma is one of them.
Okay.
Okay, and until you treat skin condition, pulmonary, lungs problem, that person cannot be healed. And we have seen people who are using inhalers every now and then.
Because even conventional medicine says asthma cannot really be cured.
Because there is I'll say a problem when treated with conventional medicine, because conventional medicines, they are always saying that there is no cure of allergies.
Yes.
But we know, and we have treated as well, those type of cases with homeopathy, whereby allergies can be treated. There are those people, when they wake up early in the morning, they always have running nose since years and years.
Okay.
They have been taking those medicines. There are those people, they sneeze a lot. There are those people, they have got chest congestions, tightness in the chest. But when they are treated with homeopathic medicines, they have been using even inhalers. They don't need inhalers.
Yes.
In couple of weeks. Chest, those bronchial tubes, they open, and it works for a long time.
All right.
It's quite effective.
Thank you. Now, for now, we want to invite anyone who has any questions that they would want to raise with the doctors here on homeopathy, and you can send your SMS questions to 8040, and the doctors here who are specialists in homeopathy will be able to answer some of your questions. And already I see some of the questions that we have here from someone who says, I'm one of the patients, and for sure the medicine works. I have used for 1 month, and I've stopped drinking and back to my normal duties. Now this person is talking about he used to be an alcoholic. And he actually came for treatment on this
alcoholism
problem.
Well, I'll not know who is the person, but I'm sure.
He's called Jane Kamau.
But well, whatever the name.
Yes.
We have got patients, I mean addicts suffering from drug abuse.
Yes.
There are people, they have been using tobacco.
Yes.
Using alcohol, using bangi,
yes,
cannabis, or even drug abuse. Those people who have been taking a lot of medicines,
yes,
that also the toxicity of these substances, it's very difficult to treat by some systems of medicines.
Yes.
But with homeopathic medicine, you see, you might have seen people, they go for rehabilitations,
yes,
who are suffering from drug abuse.
Yes.
Rehabilitation, they have gone in Kenya, they have gone even outside Kenya, South Africa and some other countries. They are being treated, and once they come out of those rehabilitations, sometimes they end up overdoing it,
yes,
and they kill.
Yes.
But when it is treated with homeopathic medicine, what happens? We treat somebody's hands are trembling, somebody who becomes very irritable,
yes,
emotional, crying, nervous system is really damaged a lot.
yes,
Physical and mental problems, they comes in after the use of those drugs. Until you treat their trembling hands, emotional imbalances, these people will not stop taking drugs.
So even as you're saying, it has to be, why do they go first of all into the alcoholism that now also you have to deal with, so that you can be able to tackle their problems?
There are different reasons, in fact, for drug abuse as well.
Yes.
Some people, they go for taking drugs because they are a bit careless. They believe, oh, still there is plenty of time to work seriously,
yes,
and so let's enjoy a bit. When it becomes too much, they can't even live it.
Exactly.
There are some people, they end up having, I mean, there are people, they have problems in their life, maybe depression or some things, and they feel this is the easiest way to get rid of that problem.
Okay.
But problems don't finish.
Yes.
Drinking alcohol, problem does not finish. I mean, problems, they are still there.
But now you're saying with homeopathy, there's a way you can be able to treat until they're completely cured.
Completely cured. Because once they are treated with homeopathic medicines, the nervous system becomes normal.
Okay.
They can decide what quantity to drink, or others, they just stop, they quit, because they believe they are not respected in the society, relatives, they don't love him, they are feeling abandoned, and after the medicine, they feel they are the one, they are wrong.
Okay.
And then they stop taking those,
those
things.
Dr. Harman, we can also talk to you, you can tell us about some of the issues that women, maybe health problems that women specifically, can they also come to you and possibly can tell us how do you treat some of these conditions?
Yeah, usually women suffer from heavy bleeding, heavy periods or continuous periods with lot of pain during periods or before periods,
yes,
and some other symptoms like pain legs or pain in the back,
yes,
during the periods. So for these type of conditions we have very good medicines for them. And the other main problem is discharges, which we call leukorrhea, which can be white discharge or yellowish discharge, and sometimes it smells a lot and sometimes it's without smell. So these problems, they are the main problems which can come.
Okay.
And the other ones are infertility,
Yes,
which I think he will
maybe before we talk to you, you can just tell us now, if a person like that comes to you and tells you they have this issue, how do you look into their history to find out what could be the root cause of that?
take the whole history,
yes,
the whole from head to toes, all symptoms and from where it started, and what other symptoms she has,
yes,
apart from this one. Maybe any mental problem or any surgery, history of any surgery. So we note all these things and then we select one medicine for her.
Oh, great. So now, like she mentioned, there's the issue of
Infertility.
infertility.
The way Dr. Harman said that there are different reasons of anybody not getting pregnant. It can be secondary infertility or primary. Secondary is like a lady can get a child and then after that one child she will not get pregnant again.
Yes.
Or there are some ladies, they have got a history of miscarriages.
Okay.
There are ladies, they get miscarriages after 1.5 months of pregnancy, 3 months of pregnancy, or even at 5 or 6 months of during pregnancy.
Okay.
In homeopathy, there are different medicines of miscarriages, and others they have got problems like maybe hormonal imbalance.
Okay.
Others they have problems like maybe inflammation of the fallopian tubes. Tubes are blocked.
Yes.
So it all depends. Some people we have treated really, some ladies they got pregnant just in 1 month of medication.
Yes.
Others they took even 1 year.
Okay.
And we have treated people, those who are a bit patient, they really get successful results.
All right.
Because homeopathy is not something that okay, it's not a magic.
Yes.
It's just a medicine like any other medical system.
Okay.
So somebody has to, if somebody has got somebody has got problems which are deep seated, they take longer time than the other patients. Problems are not very chronic.
Okay.
So chronic patients, they should be a bit patient while they are on any treatment.
Okay. Now we have very many SMSs that are coming in, but a lot of them are asking actually where they can find you. They want your contact and where they can find you. Could you just briefly tell us where your offices are located and how they can reach you?
Okay, we are situated at Gara Road, Nairobi. The name of the clinic is Brain Dynamics Clinic. Brain Dynamics Clinic does not mean we deal with mental problems only.
Yeah.
It's physical and mental problems. We treat all problems, and it's at Gara Road, Brain Dynamics Clinic.
All right.
And maybe the contact,
numbers, yeah.
the phone number is 0722 722 105.
All right. We'll repeat this before we finish the interview to be able to help more people. Even the ones who have SMS will be able to get in touch with them and tell them. But again, a lot of other questions. There's one here. Do you treat blocked tubes for male to help passage of sperm? That's one of them. And where can I also get you? Someone who's in Mombasa. They're asking, is there a way that they can get someone who's doing homeopathy?
There are doctors, I have heard there are doctors in Mombasa, there are doctors in Kisumu, there are doctors in some other cities as well. But exactly, I will not know the contact of the other person,
Yes.
Any other doctor. Okay. The best thing is they can always find out from other doctors in that town.
Okay, there's another one who's asking, do you treat diabetes and restore a person to who has unlimited diet? Does homeopathy have a cure for acne on the face? Then another one, then another one is also, I'm one of those who sneeze a lot. I have a running nose. When I wake up in the morning, what do you advise I take? All those people,
okay, what do you advise I take? That is another question now.
Yes.
Sorry. People, okay, here the thing comes, why people are not getting healed when they have been taking a lot of medicines.
Yes.
Let me give you an example. If somebody, I'll give you an example of maybe, let me take 2 substances, calcium and phosphorus. Okay. If somebody needs calcium,
Yes.
somebody needs calcium and doctor gives him phosphorus,
Yes.
he can never be healed.
Okay.
Okay. He will be only healed the day he get his own remedy, what his body indicates.
Okay.
But in homeopathy, when we take the whole history, we select the medicine according to his symptoms, what his body needs. We give him that medicine and then this person heals. Somebody is running nose in the morning all the time or blocked nostrils.
Yes.
We have got very good medicines in homeopathy and they can finish that problem. They will not need using any those nasal sprays or those type of things.
All right. We have lots of questions, so we'll have to just make them very short answers. Yep. Where we have some, then possibly we can also give you some of their contacts. You'll be able to deal with them to continue this after this.
Yeah, okay.
But
skin problems, I think somebody asked about acne.
Yes.
I will say people have got problems of skin like acne. Others, they have got problems like discoloration of the skin,
Yes.
very black patches on their body.
Yes.
They might be suffering from any other condition as well. And we have medicines for acne.
Yes.
We don't give anything to apply as an external ointment, because as soon as you apply external ointments, that means dirty stuff which want to come out of the body through the skin, you're suppressing that problem again. And the way I said, it can bring problems of internal organs.
Okay.
And with homeopathic medicines, we can treat somebody's freckles, maybe black discoloration, in other words, dark patches, and also acne or pustules, pimples full of pus, and they can be treated. And
so any condition that someone has, they can actually try and come and get seek assistance from you.
It happens because even when we are treating somebody for the whole system, other problems, when we are treating somebody's arthritis with diabetes, with other ailments, patients come and tell us always that, Doctor, now my skin has improved as well, because it's not that rough or that dry like before.
And someone was asking about obesity, ulcers. Then someone says, I have a child who has yellow fever. So you'll also tell us about children with homeopathy. Does it treat homeopathy? And ovarian mass, possibly someone who, you can also maybe mention that as well. Do you treat that? Okay, ovarian mass. Someone is saying that they have that condition, and another one is also saying that they have issues that they want also addressed, gynecological issues.
Okay.
Yes.
We have medicines for ovarian mass and other type of conditions. So, but we have to take the whole history, all symptoms, and then we can choose the medicine for
So they
her.
should come and see you.
And the other thing happens, the patients knows, it's sometime they have been gone for surgery for those masses, and maybe cyst or fibroids.
Yes.
And there are cases where they reoccur. I mean, recurrence is there.
Yes.
So because the cause of fibroids or the cause of those cyst in the ovaries, the cause is still there.
Yes.
So removing surgically, they come back always. Okay, it's very quick fix in some cases, but they should be treated as well with the other medicines. Okay.
No, ulcers, eczema.
Stomach ulcers and
even yellow
people.
fever.
There are people who have been taking, Actals and other antacids.
Yes.
Because they always get heartburn, they get pain in the stomach as soon as they eat some food.
Yes.
Or others, they have got diarrhea or constipation.
Okay.
We have got very good medicines which can work on those conditions. We have treated people with, conditions like constipation. There are those patients who have been constipated for 10 days, 20 days, they pass stool after 20 days even.
Yes.
And they eat every day. Imagine now that type of severe constipation, and they could only pass stool after taking laxatives. And after taking homeopathic medicine treatment, their bowels became normal and regular. They can pass stool every day without having bloated or distended stomach or distended abdomen.
All right, thank you so much.
Good medicines for.
I think there's a lot to talk about, but some of these issues you're saying, the patients have to come to you so that you can really look at what is actually ailing them. But maybe as you just wind up, can this treatment also be done in children?
Yeah, children, children, we have been seeing children suffering from different problems.
Yes.
And other problems like maybe bedwetting.
Yes.
And others are having conditions like cerebral palsy, disabilities, cerebral palsy, autism, Down syndrome, slow learning. There are different medicines for slow learning.
Even for that, there is medicine.
Even for slow learning. There are slow learners, there are different medicines. And children who cannot stand on their legs, that's what we have been talking to some organizations
Yes.
who are dealing with disability. We are just telling them, if these children are treated with homeopathic medicines, they will not end up. That is our advice, and we know it has. We have seen the results. Children who were not able to stand, who arms were stiff or arms were weaker, they become normal, stronger.
Really?
And even those children whose neck is weak and head is falling sidewise, the neck becomes firm very fast.
Then
very soon.
why hasn't it been acceptable, if I may ask, in Kenya? Or even now, if you can also go to talk to the people who deal with children with autism or this
Okay.
kind of people, why
There
isn't it being accepted?
Why it is not accepted? You know, people are of different nature. There are few organizations, they are accepting it.
Yes.
There are some organizations or the people who are running those organizations, they are just after money. So when somebody is after money, he's not after the solution.
But the parents themselves, the parents want the children to be...
Yeah, well, if we want to have a seminar, if we want to have a talk with the parents, they don't want to organize those talks. So we know, but still, we are trying with some ministries.
Do you reach
How
for
we
them
can.
one child at a time? If you see a child with autism, you talk to the parents and tell them to bring them over.
Yeah, you know, we try and explain how these medicines, they are very effective. Autism takes a bit longer time. It's not that hyperactive children are jumping, children are screaming. It takes a bit longer medical treatment. But you know, the other thing is the people are misled as well by some people. You know, if they are told there is no medical treatment, they will always never listen to other doctors.
Yes.
But countries like India, I'm not saying there are no children suffering from disability in India, but I can just say that children in India, if a child, you know, we have seen here people drooling even at the age of 35. And I feel really that it's a lack of information, lack of knowledge about homeopathic treatment. And these children, I mean, these adults should not be drooling if they are treated with homeopathic medicine.
Right.
And maybe slow learning, mentally slow children.
Okay.
There are wide range of homeopathic treatments.
Okay.
And we will advise people who have tried everything else. They should try homeopathy. They should look for a homeopathic doctor and they should try homeopathic medicine. We are not against any medical system.
Yes.
Conventional medicine is wonderful. Herbal medicines are wonderful. They are practiced in so many other countries.
Yes.
But what we are saying is in Kenya also, in our country, people are suffering. Why people are going to Loliondo? Why people are complaining about Loliondo, Babu and all those people? Because number one, maybe those patients are a bit impatient.
They've tried everything.
Or they have tried everything else.
Yes.
But it's the government should also try and bring in homeopathic system so that people can, who are not feeling good with conventional medicine or other medicines, they can try homeopathic treatment as well.
All right. Sorry, Dr. Narinder, we have to wind up here now.
Sure.
There's a lot of SMSs that have come in, and I think some of them I'll just pass them over to you because people are asking how they can also contact you. Maybe just as we finalize, you can just say where you are at and possibly give your phone number and even your email address or your website where they can be able to get you.
Okay, we are along Gara Road.
Yes.
And the name of the clinic is Brain Dynamics Clinic.
It's near Victory Hotel.
Near
Yes.
And it's, I mean, the website is www.braindynamicsclinic.com.
Yes.
And the phone number is, mobile number is 0722 722 105.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Narinder and Dr. Harman, for coming and joining us for this interesting topic. And yet there's so many things that we were yet to discuss. But even for what you have been able to discuss today, we thank you for your SMSs and for all that you've been able to do. But now when we come back in the next hour, we'll be discussing how to report on health issues. Sometimes you find that there's some things which are not done properly. So just stay tuned as you continue. Yes, Dr. Narinder?
Okay,
Yes.
I would like to mention one thing, because you said next people are coming, interview is about how to address medical issues.
Yes.
Okay, like for example, sometimes you might see somebody writing about mixture of things.
Yes.
Not separating herbal medicine, not separating homeopathic medicine,
Yes.
not separating conventional medicine. They just write like an essay, and they are confusing people. They are,
Yes.
I mean, people don't benefit, and people are suffering.
Okay.
And it's my advice to the reporters as well.
Yes.
Please, people are suffering.
And they
Take
take
it
our
seriously.
word. Yes.
Okay, write responsibly. Separate these all these headings,
Yes.
so that people can understand.
Exactly.
Urine cannot be, I mean, urine therapy and so many therapies are there. So people should be, I mean, reporters should write it nicely,
Okay.
so that people can benefit.
Is that something
That's
that had
my
been written?
request as
That's
well.
something that had been written in the press, and it had included you.
Yeah,
Yes.
and other thing is, when press is talking about homeopathy, the other thing I will advise my friends, reporter, writing about homeopathy, please, if you have a doubt, come back to homeopathic doctor. He should show you some books or something which can clear your doubt.
Okay.
Don't just write things from internet, anything.
Exactly.
Okay, right from the medical books.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Narinder. We have
Thank
to
you very
wind up
much.
there. And now, as we finalize, scientists at the University of Leicester, along with Singapore-based medical device manufacturing company, HealthStat, have developed a new blood pressure monitoring device expected to revolutionize blood pressure monitoring. The innovative technology involves a wristwatch-like device which monitors blood pressure in the largest artery, which is the aorta. On Tech Toys, Nicholas Mudimba looks at the new technology, which medical experts say will be the most highly accurate blood pressure monitoring technology to date.